Hi everyone. Welcome to our virtual assistant masterclass today. This is a class for beginners who want to move from confusion to clarity. Starting as a virtual assistant sometimes can be confusing, and you can find that you don't understand where to start from and which direction to follow. You keep on seeing people online saying, "Oh, I'm a virtual assistant. I earn money from being a VA," but for you, you get confused. That's why I decided to hold this class to teach you on how you can start as a virtual assistant, even without proper training. Because some people are willing to start a virtual assistant class, but they don't have the money to be able to engage in the class. Uh, I'll take you through from how you can start as a virtual assistant. In this class, we are going to look at how to be a virtual assistant. Number two, we are also going to look at choosing your niche as a virtual assistant, because as a virtual assistant is just like an umbrella name. There are other specific names under it. For example, I'm an executive operations virtual assistant. That is under virtual assistant. So virtual assistant is just a broad name, but you have different niches under virtual assistant. So as a virtual assistant, and in this current world, you can't be just a general virtual assistant and land an opportunity. You have to niche down. That's why I'm going to tell you how you can niche down. The third thing we are going to look at is how to find jobs and how to land clients. I think after this class, someone will be able now to start building their virtual assistant business. Actually, you should take this as your own business because you want to give services to others. The same way some people have their own businesses that they provide other services to their clients, you can take this as your business. When you take it as your business, you will be able to grow. Don't look at the side of the money alone, but look it as your business, something you want to build, you want to grow in with, you want to expand. As we start, we are going to describe who is a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant is a skilled professional who provides administrative, technical, creative, or they can also provide customer support to businesses and entrepreneurs remotely on a flexible schedule from anywhere in the world. That's why we call it remote, because you can work from anywhere in the world. There is no limitation. You can be from maybe Kenya, but you're working for a client based in the USA, maybe in Canada. So that's why you call it remote, and it is flexible because you don't have to appear physically in the office for you to work, but you can work from your own comfort with the assistance of some tools that will make your work easier. Virtual assistants do earn from home. They work with the global clients also. We have also mentioned that it is flexible and it is remote. Under what virtual assistants do, we have uh, virtual assistants. This is actually, I've not written everything, but this is just some of them, the kind of work that our virtual assistants do. So, number one, we have administrative. They manage emails and calendars. They handle data entry and research, travel coordination, document preparation. That is under administrative. A client can hire you to be able to manage their emails and their calendars. Maybe you get hired by a coach who manages a lot of clients, and they receive emails every now and then, and they have meetings to attend to each and every time. So they can hire you to manage for them their time, through their calendars, emails, and also you can be the one to enter their to update their Google Sheets, their documents. So you are a virtual assistant to that person. Some also you will be the one to help them to book travels, because you find that they travel a lot and they have a lot to handle. So it is upon you to help them to avoid any confusion or delays when they are traveling. So that is some of the work that a virtual assistant should be able to do. Another one is creative. Here, it involves social media content, and this is where you find the social media content creators. You find also the social media managers. Actually, right now, most companies are hiring social media managers because the world is moving digital, the world is moving online. So, they need people to help them to reach their customers online. Another one, they also do graphic design. So right now, whether you are a graphic designer, know that even in the remote world, you are able to find a job, because companies or people, different business people, need your service in their business. So that this is one of the skills that most people do need right now. I've come across clients who really need help in social media content and graphic design. So another thing, we have blog writing and editing, and this is where you find the ghost writers. Uh, you can be able to, or the content writers, you can decide to be a VA who just specialize in ghost writing only, or content writing, and people will be able to hire you as long as you put yourself the right way outside the app. They will be able to help you. We also have newsletter creation. Then another one that another task that we find VAs do is technical. Under technical, we have website maintenance, CRM management like the HubSpot CRMs. We have automations like Zapier. We have Make. We have uh, Go High Level. So these are some of the tools that are as a VA, you need to know, especially if you want to focus on CRM and automations, you have to make sure you learn a lot from that. Another one, you have online course support. For example, in under online course support, I work for a company. I help them, an academy. I help them do this, and I do use some Kajabi. So you find that just by the knowledge of how to manage the online courses, I'm able to earn from home. Another task, we have customer support. This is where you will be able to manage the live chats and the email support, the community management, order processing, and the FAQ management or the FAQ management. So under customer support, you will find that also we have tools that you need to learn under there. Each and every task ask specific tools that someone should learn to use for them to provide efficient services to the client. Then let's move to how to choose your niche. So your niche should be equal to your skills, your interest, and the market demand. As you choose your niche, you should make sure it aligns with your skills, it aligns with the interest that you have, you as a person, and it also aligns with the market demands. You can't just choose a niche and it is something that is out of the market, it is out of the market demands. That way, you will find that you will stay for so long without finding a job. That's why when choosing a niche, we have to consider our skills, our interest, and the market demand. So, first, for you to choose a niche that you want to concentrate in, for example, someone who wants to concentrate on maybe customer support, what they should do before they come into conclusion with that, they should audit their skills. So you can sit down and write everything you can do, organize, writing, design, social media, numbers, communication, because nothing is too small. Just write everything down that you feel you can do. Then after that, go and now research on the internet which skills are in high demand on the job boards. For example, look at Upwork, LinkedIn, the VA groups, to see what clients need most. See the hiring trends. What are most clients looking at more? For example, I've noticed that currently clients are really looking at people who have experience with the automations, or they are also looking at social media managers. So meaning this has some niches that are on high demand. They are in the market trend. So I'll come back to my skills and see. I wrote I can do this and this, and after that I went and researched and saw that the hiring trend is like this and this. Then I'll identify which one goes with the well, with what I can do. Hope we are clear up to that. So from there you will be able to identify the specific niche that you want to concentrate on. For example, if you find that you like designing things, you like organizing, you love social media, obviously it you will perform well as a social media virtual assistant. So, if you decide to choose your niche as a social media virtual assistant, you will be able to perform so well because already you have that passion, you have that interest in that area. But imagine choosing a niche that you don't have totally have any interest in, or maybe you don't have any skill in. For example, f- for me, I can't choose a medical virtual assistant because I don't have any skill in that area. I'm totally blank there. So, if I decide to go that way, I'll really struggle because I don't have any interest there. I don't have any skill, even though it is in the market demand, but I don't have the skills. So, make sure before you come up with a niche, you dig deeper and identify what you love, what are your interests. Have you checked the market trends? Are you okay with what you have chosen? From there is when now you can concentrate on the niche that you have chosen, because currently if you are a general VA you will not be able to perform, or you will not be able to land jobs, because right now clients are looking for people who have niched down, who are able to do the kind of task they need. If you say you are a general VA, to them it's like, how can this person be able to do everything? That's how they see you. They see you as a jack of all trades, like you can do everything, and that's impossible. To me, they just know that you will not be able to deliver according to the level that they require. That's why you need to choose a niche. So some of the popular niches in 2026, yeah, there is a typo. It is supposed to be 2026, yes. So some of the niches in 2026 that are in high demand, we have executive assistant, virtual assistant. So here you work with the high level executives as their right hand and their strategic partner. Here it requires a high level of performance because here it needs being proactive. You don't have to be told things to do. You don't have to be pushed. You have to be ahead. You have to keep the executive ahead of everything. You don't have just to be waiting for instruction. So it requires a high level of thinking and commitment. So it's also a good niche that someone can decide to venture into. We have social media VA. We have talked about that one. Another one, we have real estate VA. Here you concentrate with the real estate alone. So this is a niche also that I've seen most people perform well in, where you just concentrate with the real estate field alone. That's the kind of clients that you serve. Also, we have online course VA. This is where you help academies or organizations to manage their course programs. For example, they do like using Kajabi to manage their courses, and that is one of the skills that someone should be able to learn, and the tool that someone should be able to learn for them to perform well in online course VA. And let me tell you something, you don't have to know everything before you start. Learning is something that takes place like every day. You don't have to know everything for you to now start looking for clients. As long as you know the basics, you know the right path to follow, you can start looking for clients, because we also have clients who are willing to train people. Another one, we have the e-commerce VA. Now, this one are those who help those who are in the e-commerce field. For example, the Shopify. You can help clients who have Shopify stores. We have podcast VAs, we have launch managers, we have tech and stroke system VA. This one really pays so well. If you know how to build system, how to build automations, you can really perform well in that. And that is also a niche that I've really been trying to work on. And in my current role, it has brought three niches together here. I'm an executive assistant, and in that role, I also help in course management, and also I help the company in automations. So the next one, we have where to find VA jobs. So we have Upwork, and Upwork is one of the platforms that is well known. Though for you to get jobs there, you have to buy connects to bid for jobs, and also you have to stand out. Your profile should be able to stand out. You can't just land an opportunity there if your profile is weak, and that's what is affecting most people. And it is also an area that I've also tried, and I've been able to earn from there, and I can say it works. It works. So uh, you can decide to create a profile and optimize it, then look for jobs there. If you have money to buy connects and bid, we also have Fiverr. Fiverr also work almost the same as Upwork. We have also people per hour, freelancer.com. All of these, they are marketplaces that are where you can find jobs. Another one, we have the job boards like LinkedIn jobs. But here in LinkedIn jobs, you find that most of the jobs are jobs that many people have applied, or they are jobs that maybe the company had already hired. And so you find that if you apply, you will just find a rejection or maybe just silence. So what I do say is that instead of doing that, just create a good LinkedIn profile, network with people, and from there you can be able to land clients. And when into network with your ideal clients. Don't be on LinkedIn and you know your friend also has a LinkedIn page, then you start following your friend. There is nothing you're gaining from that. There in LinkedIn, you need to network with the right people, network with those people you want to work with. For example, in my LinkedIn page, I do follow people from the US, from Canada, from different places, the places that I wish to work with people from those areas. I rarely follow people from Kenya because I'm from Kenya. So make sure you network with the right people. Don't network with your village mates or people you came with from the same university. Most of the time you find that they are just there, they will not be able to help you to land a job on LinkedIn. But sometimes you find that some can help you, can refer you to clients, but it's rare. We also have Indeed. People are landing jobs on Indeed almost every day. We have remote .com. We have flex jobs. The flex jobs, you we have the subscription. Then another uh, place that most people find virtual assistant jobs, and it is underrated actually, is Facebook. I've watched many people land jobs from Facebook, and I personally, my second job, I think it was my second job, I got it from Facebook, and I was just posting consistently on Facebook and also applying to the jobs that were being posted. Not all jobs on Facebook are scams, some are real. Then another way to land clients, we have direct outreach. This is where you send now the messages, the cold emails, the um, outreaches to your potential client. So we have LinkedIn called DMs to founders. You can go through a founder's profile, identify what maybe they might be needing help with, follow them for some time before you finally send a DM to them. And don't just start, "Hi, I can help you do this and this." No, make the conversation interesting. Make them feel interested first before you finally pitch yourself. Tell them something that will make them, "Oh, indeed, this person can help me do this and this." So that's one way that has helped me to land clients. Also, engaging on the founder's post can also help you to land clients, because if you consistently engage on a founder's or whatever ideal client profile, they will post, they will be interested to know you more, and from there, if you have a very strong profile, they will be interested in working with you. uh, and then, even on LinkedIn, the kind of post you share should be things that aligns with the niche that you have chosen. They should convince people that this person is exceptional in this area. They can help me do this and this. They can bring value to me, to my business. So make sure you take it seriously. Another one is Instagram DMs to coaches and creators. We also have groups there that you can go through and land clients. We have email outreach to local businesses. Also, just within your country, you can decide to send emails to the local businesses to see if they might need your services. Someone like a social media manager. Now, most of the people build a shop, they or a store. They do need social media managers to help them. It is not a must you start with an international client. You can even start with just a small business to gain experience as you move. Another way that you can land client is through referrals from your network. So we have some of the tools that help in admin and communication. Number one, that you have to know, we have the Google Workspace, which has email, Drive, Docs, Sheets, calendars, and they are the backbone of remote collaboration, because that's where most clients use daily. Another one, we have Microsoft Outlook. It also has a calendar management, professional email, scheduling meeting, and almost it is so common in corporate clients. We have Slack also for team messaging and file sharing, replaces endless emails. So it is mostly used by the remote teams. Another useful tool is Zoom or Loom. These ones are used for video meetings, and for async video messages, you can use Loom. This normally saves time, and Loom, most of the time, it is used for training and walkthroughs. For example, right now I'm using Loom. Another tool is Trello or Asana. They are used for project and task management, and they keep work organized. They are used to track deadlines and manage team projects. Some people also use Notion, and it is good because it is a all-in-one workspace for wikis, the SOPs, the databases, notes, and clients use it to document processes. And actually, I do love using it so much. Other tools we have Canva, Zapier, Kajabi, HubSpot, Simple Texting, LastPass, which can help to securely store and share clients' password. When you start working for a client, they will share with you their passwords for different platforms, and you need to keep them safe. And how do you keep them safe? You can use a LastPass or one password to store the passwords. So, how to land your first client? Number one, you need to build your portfolio. Under your portfolio, you should be able to create a clean model portfolio that has maybe 3 to 4 uh, samples of the projects. And where do you get these projects that you can do to use in your portfolio? You can use ChatGPT to draft up a project for you that you can be able to do to show how you can show the skill. Another way is you can sometimes you can even go to Upwork and copy a project there, then do it and add it to your portfolio. Then you can design also Canva post. You can also build sample dashboards. Most clients do prefer to see more than just here. You can't just tell someone, I'm able to manage your calendar. Yet they have not seen anywhere you have managed any calendar. So you have to show evidence that you are able to do a task. Then, number step two, you need to set up your profiles. Complete your LinkedIn with the VA keywords. Also, create a Facebook platform. You can also create Instagram, TikTok. Have as much profiles as you can manage. But for a start, don't create so many. You can start with LinkedIn and maybe Facebook. Provide confusion. And make sure that the kind of content that you post there are those ones that show your value, show that you are skilled in this area. You can also create an Upwork profile because Upwork can also help you to land clients. Number three, write killer proposals. Don't copy paste generic pitches. Research the clients, then address their pain points and show exactly how you will solve their specific problem. So the pain points are just the specific problems that the client need help with. You should make sure that you, as you write your proposal, you are able to identify their exact pain point and you address it, how you will solve it clearly. Another thing is to start networking daily. You need to network with people in groups on LinkedIn for you to be able to land clients. Also follow up professionally on the outreaches that you sent. Don't just send message once, then you leave it like that. You should be able to uh, do a follow up after 3 to 5 days of sending your pitch. And don't follow up like you sent the message today in the evening, already you are following up. No. Wait for 3 to 5 days before you follow up. So, how much can you charge? Here now, it will depend with you and your skills. As a beginner, some do start even at as low as 5, but they grow to maybe 20. So, for what to charge, it will depend with the kind of task that and the scope of work that you have been given. So, here is a 30-day action plan to land your first client. So, week one, you choose your niche, list your skills and services, set up Gmail plus Google Drive, create your Canva portfolio. Then we have week two, complete one free online course, and you can find these online courses on YouTube. Almost everything that you need is on YouTube. And also, if you have money, you can also purchase a course. Then build 2 to 3 portfolio samples, create your LinkedIn profile, set up Upwork account. Just in case you are interested, it is not a must you have an Upwork account. Then in week 3, you show up and pitch, apply to jobs per 5 jobs per day. Yes, and you should also even build a tracker on a Google Sheet where you track your applications. What I normally do, I do send imagine I already have a job I'm doing, but I still send 5 to 7 pitches every day. Also, join 3 VA groups or more. Then create a service one pager. Week 4, you can start following up the pitches, ask for referral, then you refine your proposal template, then you'll be able to celebrate your first win. And all this require consistency. After you can't just be able to get all this if you don't push yourself harder, if you don't be consistent. Imagine if you are able to send 7 pitches or apply to 7 jobs in a day, every day. Let's say, imagine just in 5 days, you will have sent, if you are sending 7, you will have sent 35. Just imagine 35. So it means that if you don't push yourself harder, you will not be able to reach your end goal. And that's why most VS are unable to land job opportunities because you don't have that consistency. And sometimes you find that it is about your proposal, the kind of proposal that you are sending. So I hope at least I've moved you from confusion to a bit of clarity, even if you've not gotten everything. But I believe now you are able to know where to start from. Just keep pushing. Do not feel